That's just why one looks new, one looks like butt. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, or as always, if you're new here, welcome to the channel. Today, really excited, another one with the truck. I finally got an exhaust system. It's a Flowmaster system. I can't remember all the exact details, but I'll leave a link in the description below. I got it off of holleyperformance.com, and I'm gonna be installing it today. So first things first, I'm gonna set you guys up behind the truck, give it a cold start, and let you guys hear it factory. Alright, so I got those two bolts off. There's one there, and one on the other side. I don't know if you can see it, it's kind of dark, but the one right there, closest to the transfer case, I had to cut off. It just started spinning in there, and so I just cut it off with a grinding wheel. You could use a Sawzall, but I didn't have one, so grinding wheel did it. So now that's all off. I'm gonna go down through and get all the hangers off, and then I'm gonna attempt to pull this whole thing out as a unit. They said you can, it's just a pain in the butt. So you know me, I'm gonna take the pain in the butt way. So let's get to it. All right, so you got your hanger there. I think that's the first hanger coming from that connection there. It's right before your muffler. And I sprayed it down with a little bit of WD-40 just cause, you know, make it easier. I don't want to rip that. I'm pretty sure the kit that I got comes with new ones, but I'm not 100% sure, so I don't want to mess that up just in case they didn't. So I'm gonna go to pulling that one off, and then I think there's a hanger here, and then I think there's maybe one or two more down that way, but I'll let you guys know if I find more. All right, there's another hanger right after this big old suitcase here, but there's one there, so there's one right before, right after the muffler, and then there is one more, and it's gonna be right there. So like that's the back bumper on the outside, and then it's right there. So just pop those two out, and then this whole thing should, and mind you, I say should, slide out. And that WD-40, I mean I already knew it, but in case you didn't know, is your best friend when it comes to getting these things off. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this one and that one off over there, and then the next thing you see will probably be me attempting to drag this thing out. Okay, so as you can see, I got those last two out, and that gave me enough to slide it forward to get it off that support. I'm pretty sure if you have a two-wheel drive, you're not gonna have that support there, so that'll be a little easier. You can just drop it down. I'm not 100% certain, but I'm almost positive it's the four-wheel drives that have that extra little bar there. So I got it, like I said, got it out just enough so I can move it forward, drop it below that bar. Now I'm gonna see if I can't twist and contort this guy, which I think it will. He's actually pretty flat, and considering, so I don't think it'll be too hard to push it on through and then drag it out from under the truck. So I'm gonna get to doing that now, and I'll let you guys see me struggle with this, or hopefully not struggle. All right, so as you can see, I got it out. Again, I'm sure if you have a two-wheel drive, you don't have as much clearance there, so you should just be able to jack it up, and that should be fine. But I got it out. Again, nowhere near as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but now I need to replace that. So I'm gonna get to dragging this out and then start, I guess, mocking up the new stuff. All right, so here is the old exhaust. Again, really nothing wrong with it. It's just, you know, it doesn't have the sound I want. There are no holes in it. It sounded, you know, like a factory truck when it was on. It was quiet, all that good stuff, but I don't really like that quiet sound. I mean, it's a truck. I want it to sound like a truck. So this is what I got. Again, I'll leave a link in the description. This is the Flowmaster American Thunder system from Holley Performance. This is I'm pretty sure vehicle specific kit. Like this one's for the 4.8 and 5.3 extended cab trucks. So you can get them for the single cabs, quad cabs, long beds, short beds, all that. You got to make sure you specify that in, you know, when you're ordering it. So that's what I'm gonna be putting on. I will show you the tips that I got. They come with the kit too, but I'm gonna wait on that because I think they're pretty cool. And another cool thing about this kit is it gives you an option for, I'll show you kind of here in the diagram, it gives you an option for either full rear exits or the kind of side exits where they kind of angle out and come out, you know, obviously the sides. And I think I'm gonna have them come out the sides. I don't know why, I just kind of like that. I feel like the straight out the back looks cool, but I don't know, at least where I'm from, it's kind of overplayed. You don't see a lot of them out the sides. So I think that's what I'm gonna go with. But everything else, I mean, the kit comes with complete clear instructions. There's no welding that's mandatory. They do recommend you weld it just for like better connections, you know, all that kind of stuff, but you don't technically have to. They give you hangers for everything. They give you the little U clamps for all that stuff. So I mean, technically you don't have to weld it. That's one of the reasons I really wanted to get this kit. And I mean, it's all pretty much bolt up and go. So I'm gonna get to doing that, and I'll kind of keep you guys with me and show you guys what I'm doing. So the first one is gonna be this guy, which is the inlet right there, and just gonna mount it up. Again, there's not much to it. There's just like 4 or 5 pipes, I think, unless you count these little ones, but that's for your options of the side or exit. So I guess I'll go ahead and open this up, go up under the truck and set her in there. All right, so here we are up under the truck, and you got your outlet here for your Y pipe. And so like I said, I don't know if you guys can see it in the shot, but this bracket here, like I said, I think if you have a 2-wheel drive, you don't have this bracket, but there's a 4-wheel drive, so I'm gonna have to put the pipe up under it and then get it up in there like that. Come on, go ahead and just, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna set it up like that there, put the hanger in the factory spot, and then leave it like that for now. Actually, we'll go ahead and put my hardware in. Now, I don't know if this comes with new hardware for your pipes, but since from where I had to cut mine off, I just got new hardware. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put my new ones in. If you guys wanna know why one looks a little rustier than the other, a while ago, I fixed the exhaust leak. It was leaking from here, and that's because this top one up here just completely broke out. So I had to replace one of them already before. So all I did with this one is just buy one more replacement, and so one's brand new, one's been on here for a while. So that's just why one looks new, one looks like butt. But that's on there for now. I'm not going to tighten any of that down, so that way it gives us adjustability. And now we'll go to putting on the muffler. Alright, so here is the muffler. I'm not 100% sure how this mounts under the truck yet. We will figure that out. Actually, this might tell you. Okay, so the inlet, if you're under the truck, yeah, I believe if you're under the truck, you should be able to see that Flowmaster. So I think technically this is going to be how it sits while we're under there. So like if you're looking from under it, this is how it sits. So you got your 3-inch inlet to two 2-inch outlets. These are going to be your clamps. You're going to have this one, it comes with one 3-inch and then the rest 2.5 inch. So get the 3-inch out. Go ahead and set it there and grab some 2.5 inchers. Set them there. Obviously you don't want to tighten any of this down because none of it's on the truck yet, so I'm just putting this in there so all this goes up under the truck and I don't forget anything, because I'm real bad, I'm sure some of you are too, about getting most of this on and then realizing you forgot a clamp, you forgot a screw, and you gotta take the whole thing back apart, and it's just a pain in the butt. So alright, so as you can see, it's up there. If you want to, you can get a jack, but from where I have those bolts up in the top, this is kind of holding it and the hanger's got it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get the rest of it. Now I will say, when you're putting these clamps in, it's gonna be real tempting to do it, just have them hanging down, easy access, but I'll advise you not to do that, because say just in case the truck bottoms out, or if you off-road a lot, it hits a rock, you're gonna strip these out, knock these threads up, and it's gonna be a pain to get them off. So if you really want to, you can put them up, like up top, but if you put them on the sides like that, I'm sure that'll be just as good, and it's still the same amount of easy access to get to. So that's just a tip on those clamps. But I'm gonna go ahead and get these back tips in. All right, so I got most of it up, just two other pipes, and that one I'm gonna put up here in a second. But you've got to put these hangers on. I got the one on this side done already. This one's the one for this side, and I'm assuming there's not real clear instructions on how to sandwich this thing, but I'm assuming you'll get bolt washer, then you got a crush washer there that keeps this from spinning out, then you got two more here, and you got nut, little spring washer, and then another crush washer. And then these two, say about a 1/16 inch steel plates, and I'm assuming that's how they go, so about like that. I had to bypass this little spring washer on this side because the bolt wasn't long enough to go all the way through, but I'll show you at least where I put them at the hangers. So let's go. So as you can see, that's my hanger, and there's a oblong hole there. None of this is tight yet, so. And then I'm gonna come over here. I was really hoping they'd use the factory on this side, but it's a little bit too far. Like the factory one's there, this new one's about like here, so I don't think it would sit right. But that oblong hole is what it's telling me to use. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the hanger up there, and then I guess go ahead and hang this guy up there. So let's get to it. All right guys, so everything's on except the tips. Nothing's tightened down except the clamps to the Y pipe, and then the clamp from the Y pipe to the muffler, because I wanted that to sit and know where that's gonna sit, so I can line everything else up. Everything from the muffler back is loose, so I can still get it lined up, but I wanted to show you guys the tips that I got before tighten everything up. So this is them, and I think that's just gonna look awesome. It's rolled tips, little Flowmaster on it. Like I said, they're gonna be about like that, maybe not sticking out that far, but that's gonna be about how they're gonna stick out. By the angles of that, it looks like it's gonna be more like that. So I'm real excited about it. So I'm gonna hurry up, get this on. I'll probably line it all up off camera, because I mean that's kind of self-explanatory. Yeah, that's just moving pipes, stuff like that. It doesn't seem that interesting. It is all easy, and I will show you exactly just how easy it is. I mean, I'm doing this on my driveway, no jacks, no lifts, no nothing. Again, like I said, I'm sure if you have a two-wheel drive, you might need a jack. That's about it. So I'm gonna hurry up, get these tips on, get everything tightened up. I'll show you guys what it looks like, and then we'll hear this bad boy. All right, guys, so as you can see, I'm in different clothes. I got a little bit cleaned up because I was a mess after dealing with all that under there. But also, as you can see, it is installed. Everything's hooked up. It all looks good. It's all lined up where it needs to be. And the moment that at least I've been waiting for is, let's start her up, see what she sounds like. Well, I'm definitely a lot happier with how it sounds. It's not crazy loud, but it gives that deep rumble that you want. I actually kind of figured it'd be a little louder. I wouldn't say I'm so much disappointed as, I don't know, I wouldn't have really minded it, but I think it sounds real good. I'll probably take it up the road, let you know about drone or anything like that, but I kind of closed the door while I was in here revving it, and I don't know, I didn't really notice any, so we'll back up, kind of take her down the road a little bit. I'll let you know if I notice anything. All right, guys, so I mean, I took it up the road, and the drone, it's no different than, I mean, obviously you can hear it a little bit more in the truck, but it's not much louder at all than the factory stuff. And I mean, looks a lot better, sounds a whole lot more like what I want. And I don't know, these tips are nice. And now I was real worried about maybe like the exhaust coming up here, because I've seen something somewhere that, which I think was on a factory exhaust on a factory Silverado, but like I guess somehow it melted that. But again, like I said, that was I think 2016 or 17, something like that, and it was factory exhaust, so I don't know exactly how that happened, but I'll keep an eye out, and you know, hopefully it doesn't happen to me. But that's gonna wrap up the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful. That muffler, to let you guys know, actually was a Super 40. So that is a Super 40 series muffler. I didn't know that, but I like the way it sounds. I really like it. It gives that low rumble. It's not crazy. It's not gonna blow your eardrums off. It's not gonna piss your neighbors off. I think it's just quality, good exhaust. And no, this is not sponsored. I like it. Did it in my driveway. Didn't have to pay anybody to do it. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more with the truck. I'm not done with it. I've got some plans still, but she's getting closer. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down below. I'll answer them to the best of my ability. Follow me on all my socials, Instagram, Twitter, my channel email if you need to contact me for any reason. All that'll be down in the description below, along with my Facebook page now. So go check all that out, and go check out some of my other videos. I have some pretty good ones out there on the truck. The silver car back there, an old Jeep Wrangler, as you guys saw, which I think when I post this would have been my last video. The new addition to the channel, my wife's Grand Cherokee, which is a V8. So I got some stuff with that one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll end this here. I hope you guys have a great day. and I will see you next time.